Hello friend, how are you? I'm Ankita, and in today's video I want to share some weight loss eating habits which has helped me. So there are like lots of tips and tricks you can find in the internet and everywhere. So I'm like trying my best to lose weight. So these are some things which have worked for me. Like there are other methods also, but those I'm unable to do right now. Maybe in future I will be able to do. So maybe in future when I lose even more weight and I can share them. But currently now there are some things which I am like able to do and I want to share it with you. So if you want to lose weight, or even if you don't want to lose weight but still want to control your diet a bit, control your cravings, so some of these tips can help to you. And if you have any tips now, you can share it in the comments. So like I have, if you have watched my previous videos, I have like told you I have an emotional eating habit. So in a lot of times I eat not because I am hungry, but because I am sad, bored, depressed, angry, or even happy na. And like whenever I'm feeling anything or when I'm not feeling anything, I will eat food. So food is more of a coping mechanism more than something which I use to sustain myself. And I think lot of people experience this. So where they're like eating food, but they don't need the food, So in this time, first and foremost, you have to like continuously like remind yourself that are you actually hungry? You should like ask yourself, some initially it will be difficult to like give up, but still keep on asking yourself whenever you decide to eat some snacks, whenever you decide to like do anything, like if any tasty food is been made, and if you have gone to a hotel restaurant and there are like lots of tasty foods over there, or if there is some nice festival event in your house and lots of food is there, you'll be like, oh my god, so much food, I'm going to eat everything. So in these times, you have to ask yourself, in your mind, am I actually hungry? Do I actually need so much food? Keep on asking, like every time you see so much food and you feel like I'm going to eat it all, ask yourself, do I really need this much food? Can my body handle this much food? Put it in your mind, put these questions in your mind. So even if you like give up initially, it still will be lingering in your mind. Do I actually need it? Do I actually need it? So when you like eat lot of food first, you let it be. I will eat it. No, don't worry, I'll start diet tomorrow. Then again tomorrow, say the same thing to yourself. Do I actually need so much food? Yes, I need so much food. Third day, fourth day, fifth day. After couple of weeks, you would automatically be like, okay, I think I don't need so much food, I am not actually that much hungry. And this question eventually affects us. When you keep on affirming something, keep on asking, keep on saying something, eventually your mind automatically starts like changing itself. and that is why affirmations matter a lot. Even asking questions. So have some questions to ask yourself. If you are eating food when you are sad, so ask yourself, is this food going to make me happy in the long run? Is this going to solve my problems? Do I need to eat so much food to be happy? Like if you want to eat a cake, it's okay to eat, don't like restrict yourself, but ask yourself, I'm eating this cake to feel happy, but do I need to eat the entire thing to feel happy? Do I need to eat a large piece to be happy? Can I be happy with a small piece? Does my body actually need this much cake? Can my body handle this much cake? Do I have other food to fill myself? All this questioning eventually starts rewiring your mind, and your mind starts thinking, oh, maybe I don't need this much, maybe I can use something else to feel happy. Eating less is enough. This is the most important thing. You can do all this dieting and all these things, change of diet, eating less food, but most important thing is control over your mind. And if you don't have control over your mind is continuously saying, oh my god, I am starving, oh my god, I need more food, then eventually you'll give up on your diet. 1 month, 2 months you will do, and then you will be like, okay, I have lost weight, I will eat normal food. So first and foremost, try to convince your mind, try to tell your mind that you don't need so much food to do your work. Back in olden days, people didn't eat this much. Back in those days, quantity was also less and the calorie was also less. Nowadays, I heard there is something called crumble cookie, which is of 1,000 calories. One cookie for 1,000 calories. So much sugar, so much fat, so many chemicals added. We don't actually need so much of it. We have to realize, just because other people are eating it, just because it is available, doesn't mean we need it actually. Ask your ask your body, am I feeling good after eating this? When you eat it, you will feel good, but after 1 hour, do you feel good? After a couple of hours, do you feel good? Next day, do you feel good? Lot of times when you eat this high sugar foods, while eating you will feel good, oh my god, I feel amazing. But afterwards, you will crash, emotionally feel down, or you will feel lot more hungry. And even though you have eaten, it will make you more hungry. Or you will have stomach problems, sugar problems if this is something regular. So first you have to try to convince your mind. Try to do more research on what kind of harm each different foods have on your body. What will happen if I eat too much sugar? What will happen if I eat fried food all the time? What will happen if I eat lots of food? If you are an emotional eater, try to find ways to cope with your emotions. When I'm feeling down, I have eventually realized that food is not going to help with my problems. I have to find solutions to my problems. So my financial thing is makes me emotional a lot, makes me stressed out a lot. So eating food is not going to help me financially. I have to do some work. More I focus on my work, more it helps with my financial problems. It will help me grow my income. So this way I'm solving my problem. So if there is a person who is harassing you, find a way to deal with the problem. Eating food is not going to deal with that person. Sometimes okay, but then eventually you have to find a solution to the problem. These are the two main things. First, convince your mind that you don't need so much food. You have to be careful about what food you eat. Second, deal with your problems instead of just eating food. Third, drink water, drinks lots of water. So when you are lot of times feeling hungry, it's not hunger, it's thirst. Sometimes you just want some water and your stomach is grumbling and you feel, oh my god, I'm hungry. And no matter how much you eat, you don't feel full. And sometimes you just don't even want to eat, but your stomach is still grumbling. So at that time, drink some water. Drink some water. It will, drink couple of glass and you will feel full, and and this is like ironic, but and I have heard that drinking more water reduces water weight, so if you like feel like I have got too much water weight, I drink less water, then all the water will be flushed down and my water weight will reduce. But that's not enough true, because when you deplete yourself, when you drink less water na, your mind and your body will be like, oh my god, we are in a scarcity mode, we are not getting water, so we have to preserve whatever water we have, like it will not flush out the water, it will like keep it, your water weight, instead of going down, your body goes in starvation mode and it protects whatever it has, that is why extreme diets are also not a good idea. Lot of times, when you do extreme diet na, then your body goes in starvation mode and your metabolism slows down and you burn less and less calories, so your weight loss is also like slowly reduced. Initially you will see big jumps, but then your weight loss you will see like less. Sometimes you will not see any change in your weight, like I myself saw this, even when I did hardly ate any food now, I didn't lose weight, because I was like taking things too far and I was eating only 1,000 calories and all, so that is like taking too far. Your body needs food and you have to like slowly lose enough weight. Like it's like studying, every day you have to study little, you don't have to study the entire books in one day, in 1 week only, an entire year study in 1 week only, and then you will become very smart, an entire year you don't have to study. This doesn't happen, you every day if you study you become smarter. But if you decide to burden yourself in 1 week then not only you will not able to study, but your body will feel a lot of pain, you will not be able to remember everything, you will get a lot of headache, so same with this, go slow, drink water, drink, in the morning when you wake up, drink water, so it will help flush out, when you go to washroom it will flush out everything. Before going to sleep, generally avoid drinking water or drink less, because or else it will, sometimes you have to wake up in the middle of your sleep to go to washroom, so your sleep will be disrupted. So early morning when you wake up now, drink some water, instead of tea, coffee, drink water, flush out everything, before your lunch, dinners, or when you feel like snacking, drink water, 1 glass, 2 glass, or even 3 glass if you feel like it, and if you are very thirsty, when you drink it now, you will feel like I feel good. Sometimes just drinking water is enough to satisfy you, but if drinking water doesn't like fill your hunger na, you will still like eat less, because water has still occupied lot of space, so amount of food you will eat is less, so if you are going to eat 10 cookies na, if you have drunk 2 glass of water na, you will only eat 5-6 cookies, automatically your stomach will be like, oh my god, no, I am done, you will feel like vomiting, so you'll like, okay, let it be. And water doesn't actually have a like weight, water doesn't lead to fat, so everything will be flushed down, your body will be like, okay, I'm getting enough supply of water and everything, so it will like not store everything and slowly flush things out. There is like water fasting also, which is very good, but I won't recommend it for everyone. Not everyone can do water fasting, but if you can, then there is a water fasting where 1 day, 3 days, 7 days, or how many days you can handle, only drink water, no food whatsoever, no other liquid whatsoever, just water, you can sometimes put little bit of salt, to get minerals. But even if you don't, still just water is enough. No tea, coffee, no juice, nothing. Just water. So your body will go in a autophagy mode. So your like old cells will be killed off. Old cells will be eaten up, and your body will like be freshen up. It's kind of like scrubbing dead skin of the cell, but for internal organs. But this is like something difficult to do. Water fasting, lot of people cannot even skip breakfast. Lot of people, when they go out without breakfast, they faint. So see if you are able to do. And if you have a serious health issue, then don't do it. Don't go in starvation mode when your body is already weak. If you are in taking medication and all, then ask your doctor. Because water fasting has lot of benefits. It cures lot of illnesses, but if your body cannot handle it, it can make things worse also. So do research, ask your doctor, ask medical experts before doing anything. Or if you want, you can do intermittent fasting. If you cannot fast for 24 hours at least, fast for 16 hours. So in afternoon, evening, eat some food, and in the morning, night, don't eat anything. You can do that if you can handle it. You can start with it. Then another thing which is like help me is the kind of carbs you eat. And if you like white bread, pasta, and all these things, then put lots of vegetables and protein in your food as well. So if you want to eat pasta, try your best to eat, put some proteins in various kind of. You can eat put meat. You can, if you are vegetarian, put some beans, put cottage cheese, paneer, put some vegetables. So in pasta noodles, put lots of vegetables, protein. Then you will feel full. So quantity will also increase. And in noodles, one thing has helped me making a soup kind of thing. So if there is lot of soup, gravy, drinking it also fills my stomach. So it also, the water and the taste fills your stomach. Drinking soups, drinking soup noodles, or drinking some gravy, which is like more watery, or even bone broth. If you're non-vegetarian, you can drink bone broth. That will fill you and give you lot of nutrients, and it's good for your health. Or if you're vegetarian, you can make a vegetable stew. Boil lots of vegetable and drink it. Or put the stew in the noodles. So do that. If you want food, if you like carbs, if you like white bread, instead of putting the sauce and cheese, put some vegetable, put some protein, some kind of meat, some kind of beans, cottage cheese, mushroom, anything. So you'll feel full and you'll get all the nutrients. A burger can be nutritious if the filling and everything is also nutritious. So if you make some nice homemade sauce, homemade tomato sauce, chili sauce, Tabasco is also very low calorie sauce. Mayonnaise is heavy, and so generally avoid mayonnaise or any kind of rich sauce like this. But you can replace it with yogurt. Yogurt is also good option, low calorie probiotic option for mayonnaise. So, a thick slice of meat, so it will have a nice, you will have a nice filling burger which is very tasty, and it will keep you full. And when your stomach is packed, you will not do snacking. if you eat less, you will feel like hungry later, and then you will eat this snack, that snack. You will eat chips, you will eat biscuits, you will eat different things. So have a satisfying meal filled with lots of variety of things, so you don't go snacking. And if you do want to snack, one of the few things which has like helped me feel full is like tomato, cucumber, pickles, especially like gherkin and jalapeno, and popcorn, or any kind of puff corn and puffed item. So there are jawar puffs, ragi puffs, and all these puffs also available in makhana. So, when you like want to eat something late night, if you are feeling hungry, you can eat some in a tomato, cucumber, or if you are feeling cold, tomato and all can make you feel cold. So eat popcorn. Popcorn can has lot of fiber in it, and it is low calorie. So as long as it's not butter popcorns or caramel popcorn, you will feel full and you will not eat too much calories, and body will get lots of fiber. So eat popcorn. Or if you don't like corn, or if you are on keto diet, you don't eat corn, you can eat makhana, which is lotus puff. Or if you eat millets, then jawar puff. There are like lots of puffed ones available in market. So those you can eat, they are in different flavors also. So it will keep you feel full. You can eat large bowl of it, and it has low calorie, as long as it's not filled with butter or deep fried in oil and everything. Then it will increase calories. But if it's plain simple popcorn with some spices sprinkled, then it will be filling, and you can eat large quantity. You'll get lot of fiber, you will feel full, you'll feel like you have eaten a lot of food. Or if you don't like it, same tomato, grapes also have, grapes, watermelon. But late night it's not good idea to eat sweet foods, because late night after eating sweet you feel hungry. This like happened with me. Sometimes I will eat fruits and I will feel hungry and look for another food. So generally avoid eating sweets late night when you are hungry, because it will not reduce your hunger, it will make you want to eat more. Generally go for something savory, something spicy, or something sour also. Like I have like heard that when you are like sweet cravings can be reduced by eating sour food. So sourness eating something acidic like pickles or any kind of sour food before eating sweet, your sugar crash is reduced. There is less spike in your insulin if you eat something acidic before sweet. If you eat something sour before sweet, it's good for you. But still, like, you do research about it before. But from what I've heard, if you want to reduce your sugar craving, eat something sour, like eat some pickles, or I cannot think of anything sour right now. But pickles is good option. Pickles generally lot of time people have. Eat it and then eat sugar. So you'll eat less amount of sweet, and your sugar spike will also be less. So I hope these methods helped you. These have helped me. Like, my weight was in 80s, now it's in 60s. I still have like almost 20 kg to lose. My weight should be in 50s actually. So at least 15 kg I have to lose. Slowly I will be able to do. Main thing is be persistent. Don't need to like like imagine the horse, hare and tortoise. Hare runs fast and then he gives up and goes to sleep. Be the tortoise, be slow, slow, slow. So initially will not see much, but slowly, slowly your weight will drop, 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 and everyone will say, oh my god, you are looking thin. Nowadays lot of people are saying you are looking thin, so it feels good. So go slow. Main thing is having a good lifestyle which you continue forever. Not just to lose weight, but just to be healthy and be happy. Anyways, thank you for watching, and if you have any suggestions and everything, please write it in the comments. If you have some weight loss tips, write it in the comments. Bye bye.